Very, very strange indeed.
Part 1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness. Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the Red Wolves are back on the prowl.
The Red Wolves, huh? That doesn't sound scary at all. Just mildly. Oh, received that 5,000 gold from Church of Saros as funding for this month's activities. Okay. Dorothy is doing go for a visit. Yes. What's wrong?
Professor, oh, don't worry. It's nothing.
I don't believe you.
Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around. I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I know you don't mean anything bad by it, and I'm just self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
Excuse me?
You know my biggest fear. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable.
Well, if it would really help.
Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. You know, Professor, I never hear any gossip about you. Of a romantic nature, I mean. Would I be right in assuming you're not very experienced with romance? Maybe we should find out somehow. Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing? Oh, come on. Is your heart even beating? You're making me lose my confidence.
Sorry?
That's all right. I didn't really think a little tease like that would be enough to get to you anyway. Though it does still make me lose just a little confidence in my own charms.
Oh, don't be like that. You're fine. Whew. What do we have today, huh?
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
That's nice of you.
Professor, a bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights.
Why'd my heart just thump?
Hey, what's wrong?
I just got a little dizzy.
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh, what could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too.
Well, that's not good. You're the voice inside my head. How? Oh dear.
Actually, I felt that way before.
And then instruct. Actually, I'm just gonna auto instruct. I don't got time for that. Begin lecture.
Tell me something.
Pretty soon I'll have eaten everything they have to offer in the dining hall. They don't know what else to do. Keep eating the same boring meals over and over again? You should suggest a new dish of your own.
Makes sense to me.
Oof, got 1,000.
Professor.
Maybe I need to focus on one thing, but I can't do it. Since I love the axe and hand-to-hand brawling equally, I have to hone both and be a war master. Fine. What do we have here?
You look unwell. It's because of what happened, isn't it?
Don't speak of it aloud.
You can't change the past. For now, all we can do is use it to our advantage.
I know that. I also know that I must steel myself to ascend the Imperial throne.
Those preparations are going well. Someone is coming.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. Something terrible is happening in Remire Village. That's where you were when fate sent you our way. This feels preordained.
Are the knights making progress with their investigation?
They are.
If what is happening there is by design, there must be someone pulling the strings.
Indeed. I wonder who, huh? Hubert?
There is the Death Knight, of course, and the mysterious mages who were implicated with the Western Church. They showed up when Flame was kidnapped as well, and now there is another strange occurrence near the monastery. It seems an unknown organization hopes to make the monastery its stage for something.
Do you believe that all these incidents are connected, Professor?
I mean, they gotta be at this point, right? I do. What?
That is the logical conclusion, but I'm not so sure.
Oh, that sucks.
It certainly appears that all of the events surrounding the monastery are connected by a single thread. However, I think it's possible that it may just be a result of different motives overlapping. Remember, Professor, if you think of people as simply enemies or allies, it may be impossible to grasp the truth.
Hubert would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Why not? Why not?
Hello, Professor. You seem to be in good health.
I am, yes. And yourself?
Of course. Doesn't seem intimidated.
Something wrong?
No, not at all. It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you.
It seems so.
Don't be flippant. There is something you need to understand about the role I play here. One of my many duties is to determine potential advantages and potential threats to Her Highness.
Uh-huh.
If you prove yourself useful to Lady Edelgard, then all will be well.
Okay.
If you pose a threat, I shall have to dispose of you.
Good luck with that. Dispose of me.
Yes, this is no joke. While I may be a student here, I am her servant first and foremost. Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking, you would do well to demonstrate your utility with all haste. I should warn you that I am far less compromising than Lady Edelgard. Do not be at ease merely because you stand in her good graces for the time being.
I'm not worried.
Ah, such confidence. I'm beginning to see why you caught her eye. My family, House Vestra, has been sworn to House Resvelg for generations. Since the dawn of the Empire, we have worked to protect the Emperor by any means necessary, both in the open and in the shadows.
That's concerning.
If you incur our wrath, you will see just what I mean.
Huh. It's Linhard's birthday. Tea party. I feel like I have a good enough grasp on him that I can...
I am happy that you invited me, even though it interferes with my nap time.
I can get to a convo with him.
This tea is my favorite scent. So relaxing as to be downright sleep-inducing. Much appreciated. Smells good. Agreed. I disagree.
What? Come on, man. Relaxing sauna?
You think?
I chose the relaxing things. What? Huh? What?
That was delicious. It feels good to relax. Well, I'm off to catch a nap.
I went with the most relaxing things I could pick from, because he's a relaxed, you know, nap guy. What? Okay. Sure.
Come, we have work to do.
Oh no, this is impossible.
Mission complete.
Oh, it's heavy armor, not riding. I don't know why I thought it was riding before.
It's starting to take shape.
I understand more every day.
Technique never betrays.
I got a paralog. Paralog. Which... I can do the... Okay, I'll do one of the paralogs today. The remote starting tomorrow. Oh. My free days are starting to become less free. Tales of the Red Canyon. White Clouds, Chapter 8, The Flame in the Darkness.
What was that name again?
What's your mind?
Oh, this is frustrating me to no end. I simply can't recall. Oh, I have it. Xanadu.
The Red Canyon?
That's it. It was not long ago that we were there. And still, I somehow managed to forget.
What about it?
Well, that place brought back some fragments of my memory. I cannot help but wonder why. I feel we must return to find some answers there.
Okay. Let's go.
Yes, you are right. For as the saying goes, there is no time like the present.
Our professor is sneaking off alone. Where to, I wonder?
I don't recall hearing of any such plans for our class. Perhaps we should follow.
Intrigued, are we? Yes, let's do just that. We will consider it extra training.
Yes, it is
Hecking
all
kids,
coming
man.
back to me. This structure. Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscured. But I once called this home. I have no doubt. I seem to recall something on the other side of that wall. I cannot see it, but I can still feel it. It is not my imagination. I know this to be true. We are already deep within this valley.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, what was that awful sound?
It was a terrible scream.
Yes, and that was not a normal beast, but a huge and terrifying one. Look, there, at the entrance of the valley, a giant shadow.
Maybe I should have put this off. I kind of want to go to the faculty and night mixer. I can still. Actually, yeah. Gonna go to the night mixer.
I do not know why it is so, but being here makes me feel quite unwell. I am so sleepy and a bit. It is a struggle merely to stay conscious. Are you feeling the same?
I am.
And yet, it feels familiar. As though pulled from a corner of my memory. From a time long ago. I simply cannot fathom it.
Hey there.
Alright, let me just grab the quest. Oh, quick. Yeah. Is acutely aware of the nobility. Oh. Ferdinand.
Hello. You know, Professor, the tournament fish, and the meal we indulged in after the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? Why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolutely delectable. Every last bite of it.
Food really is the only thing you think about, huh?
Hardly. I think about all sorts of things.
Uh-huh. Like what?
Oh, like tomorrow's menu, for instance? I have a request.
My father's been curious about your competence as a fighter. After all I've seen, I don't see the need to test you, but he insists that you show me your skills in a mock battle with troops from House Feldarius. Why not?
Join me for some training sometime. I'm interested in your sword. I might like to become your student.
Speed and sword,
You know,
huh?
Professor, why...
Oh,
Hi, Professor. Did you need something? I've actually got plans.
Oh, right. Need flying and dexterity here.
Of the 4 or 5 years since I started here, this is certainly the busiest.
It was 4. I've been here 5.
Ah, what's a year here or there? Don't be petty now, Shamir.
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to ignore you, Professor.
As you were saying, it's been a busy year. There never seemed to be enough hands for the work.
That reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
What?
Want? No. We need it. Give it to me, not her.
Huh?
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but that's just rude.
A two-toned whetstone.
Hey you, do me a favor.
Give it to me, not Shamir. Got it? Get when it appears to be fresh silence, each might get something in return. Okay.
Of the 4 or 5, if I take
As you were
that
want?
Hey now,
I have a favor to ask.
Make something in return. Okay. Do I have such a thing? Whetstone, huh? Don't have... Huh. Devious tactics. Hubert. 100%.
Professor.
Probably wants something with a complicated love life. Bernadetta, okay.
Professor, Tell me, is this about Remire? There are more villagers acting strangely today than yesterday. Knights have been dispatched, yet the underlying cause is as yet unclear, and the most anyone can do is stand back and watch. It is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all this?
Some kind of conspiracy.
In that case, we should strengthen the guards. If you visit the village, Professor, please, take care.
Professor, what have you got there? That's... my goodness, that is just what I've been looking for. I can offer nothing more than this, but I do ask that you consider trading with me.
Okay.
I am in your debt, Professor.
Tome of Comely Saints. Quite a new item, looks valuable. Someone might want this, maybe we should ask around. Okay. And increase bow skill. Oh, wrong way.
Right.
Why don't I just do this? Right, load times. I forgot. Alright. Alright, lad. One of them's... Wait, where are you? Oh. I kinda forgot about this area down here. Also, hello.
You do not look well.
What's going on?
Are you sure you aren't coming down with a cold or some other ailment? Please, visit a doctor before your situation worsens. I suppose the infirmary is also an option. Though when I went there the other day, I was unable to receive medical guidance, as Professor Manuela was drunk and fast asleep on the floor.
That's fair enough.
I could use your help.
Unless an appropriate level of someone in her position, but I can't help the way I feel. May only inconvenience her, but could you live this? Someone in her position. Maybe someone in her position. I guess Edelgard, maybe?
During the Red Wolf Moon, wild monsters make ready for the winter to come, stirring more than at any other time of the year. You were off for Remire Village, isn't that right? Watch your step on that journey. May the goddess protect all of you.
What is it? I'm in the middle of my daily duties. I assume you know by now that the four saints are all-important figures in the teachings of Seros. Still, I have a particular fondness for Saint Sethlin. I have something to ask of you.
Should pronounce my students have disappeared recently. If you haven't done anything pertinent, please inform me quickly and discreetly. Includes on a dorm where the students reside. Okay. I'll leave that for now. Oh, so are you a whetstone? No.
Hey.
Are you? No, more another baking thing.
Pardon me.
Actually, it might be you.
Oh, goodness. Is something the matter, Professor? You look a little pale. Please be careful. It's so easy to catch a cold this time of year.
Lost items.
Did you Oh, this is mine! Thank you for returning it to me, but how did you know I lost it?
Oh. I think I have a gift pertaining to her as well. Or not? Another lost item, I guess?
Oh, this is mine! Thank you for returning it to me, but how did you know I lost it? Oh, I'm already having...
Magic and bow. I'm already pretty good in both of those, aren't I? I thought I was. Perhaps not.
Hey, wait a minute. What you've got there, isn't that... Please, could you let me have that? Here, I'll give you this in return.
Okay.
Fantastic! Thanks, Professor. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
Nah. Well, you used hatchet. Okay. Missing student poster. Torn posters listing information on missing students. This is a student disappeared a few nights ago.
I know you figure medicine and magical healing are two ways to do the same thing, but it's way deeper than that. Medicine is all about preventing infection and suppressing symptoms with, well, medicine. That's probably obvious. But magical healing is focused on closing up wounds faster, raising a body's vital energy, stuff like that. Hello, Professor. You want me to help out with your class, right? You just say the word, and I'll help however I can.
That's resistance.
Don't worry about it. You're just starting out as a teacher, right? It's only natural for those of us with more experience to help the younger generation.
Cool. Okay. Oh, I have a talk with, I'm guessing, Bernadette? Maybe? No. Mercedes would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Sure, why not? What up?
Good evening, Professor. Returning from work, I take it?
That's right.
I commend you for working so late into the evening. All of my days at the Academy are enriching thanks to you. Try not to overtax yourself, alright? I'm concerned for your health. We wouldn't want you to wear yourself out. The goddess won't smite you if you rely on others for help, you know.
Even so.
Listen here, Professor. You might not like what I'm about to say. To be perfectly honest, I had my doubts when I first met you.
What's that?
At first, I thought you seemed too young to be a professor. It is unusual, you have to admit. Yet, you seemed very composed and mature despite your age. You're strong-willed, encouraging, and you go to great lengths to ensure that everyone is cared for. But it almost feels like you're trying too hard to be a perfect role model for your students.
I'm not trying too hard.
If that's how you feel, then I can't disagree. But I think it's necessary to give yourself a break every now and again.
I'll give some thought to
The
it.
mind has a tendency to make mistakes when you've exhausted yourself. In my case, I still seem to make mistakes even when I'm wide awake.
Mistakes?
Oh, you know. I'm always mixing up the dates for drills or misplacing things. Just the other day, I forgot to put on my uniform and headed out to practice wearing only my...
How do you... Also, hey, what's up, man? How do you...
Oh, well, you can imagine how embarrassed I was. My mind can be so scattered sometimes.
Apparently, yeah.
Anyway, where was I? Ah, that's right. What I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you do, you might end up in a pretty bad place. That reminds me, is there anything I can do to assist you, Professor?
I mean,
If it's all right with you, I'd like to help in any way I can.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Whatever you need, just say the word. I look forward to helping you out.
Oh, you were playing on casual mode? What do you mean you were playing on casual mode, or you're playing on, like, the lowest difficulty of, like, actual, you know, difficulty? Both, yeah, I'm on classic normal mode. Just because yeah. I think I mentioned this before the Three Houses came out. I could never play on casual. It just wouldn't feel right to me. Like, that's how you get into really bad habits of just letting your units die for the sake of getting the mission done. Just because you can. Now you're on classic mode, yeah. I always like to do normal mode for my first playthroughs of, like, games. Because, yeah, I just want to, like, relax and experience the story. So, what do they have?
Well...
okay. I could give either... I'm assuming Rhea the tome, or I could give it to Gerald, I'm guessing? Maybe Cyril? Yeah, Cyril. I'm gonna give it to Rhea. Let me talk to him.
Professor, Captain Gerald just told me. Remire Village is in a bad way, right?
The situation there is worrying, yes. But tell me, how was your vertigo?
Still a little unsteady, if what other people have been telling me is anything to go by.
Are you not feeling okay? You should get some rest.
If you must go to the village, make sure you're in good health before we depart.
You on chapter 11? Yeah. I took a 2-day break because I didn't feel well Monday or Tuesday, so I wasn't up to streaming. I didn't want to play without streaming or recording, so I was like, I don't want to, but I'll take a break from the game.
Professor, do you ever wish you could return to your life as a mercenary?
Yeah. I do.
I thought you might. Traveling the world, just you and Gerald. How lovely it must have been. It was in Remire that you first met Alois and the rest of his order, was it not?
Yeah.
Half a year has come and gone since then. How quickly time passes.
Oh. Oh. I've fallen for a high class. I thought it actually could still be Edelgard, but
I appreciate this.
huh. Huh. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Professor, I picked this up, but... Oh hey, it worked out perfectly. Want to trade me what you're holding for it?
Sure.
Thanks, Professor. This is great.
Got glowing stone. You got new item. Most valuable. Okay. Do I have any lost items that might belong to you?
I don't know.
I didn't think so.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, so someone from Fargus. I don't know why I tried to give it to him. Right, I gotta turn in these quests over here. Alright, Sedith.
Well done. You have my thanks.
This is a start, but there's still much we don't know. We still need to investigate Flame's case further. I'll let you know if I learn anything more. Okay. Alright. Alright. The kid's not here anymore. He is down there. Or maybe he was down there the entire time. Maybe.
Hello, Professor. What's that you've got there? Would you mind trading it with me for this?
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll be sure to take great care of it.
The Path of Dawn. Ooh. I think that's the Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn. Cameo, like callback. Lost items.
Did you find? Okay.
Oh no, yeah, no, this guy was here the entire time.
Impressive. Thanks.
You actually did it? You delivered it to Lady Rhea? That's so embarrassing. How will I face her? Ugh, well, thanks anyway. That is kind of a difficult person to fall in love with. Alright, guess I can do the Knight and Faculty Mixer. Or I think that was here. There's Faculty and Knight Mix. Yeah, okay. Special menu of mature flavors for professors and knights. Effects on handsome dining with professors and knights. Okay. So... Shamir. And... I guess Manuela.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
This is a wonderful dish. You could sell this in any restaurant in the capital.
Did you mean to put why am I eating with them? Because it said like, yeah, effects are enhanced when dining with professors and knights. And yeah, they're on my team. Also... Catherine's not, but I'm still gonna dine with her just cause. And then Flame. I actually haven't used them yet.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody!
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Because Shamir, you couldn't take Shamir to the Battle of Eagle Online, and I just recruited Manuela. during this exploration bit. Oh, I can trade with more people. I guess it's a good chance to give Ferdinand that thing.
Professor? It's about that thing you have there. If it's not too much of a bother, would you trade it for this?
Sure.
Thank you so much. I'll treasure it forever. Oh, Professor.
What did you want again?
Excuse me.
Magic and writing, right? They don't, like, during, their free time, like, how at the end of the month, it, like, boosts their stats up randomly. If they're unmotivated for most of the month, those boosts aren't as, heavy, but other than that, there's no penalty.
Remire Village. Is that not where you met Edelgard?
It is?
If you had not been there, something terrible could have happened. Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Remire Village? I wonder. It will remain a mystery for now. All we can do at this point is speculate.
Gifts, no, it's a lost item, I think.
Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you.
That's actually not the one I was trying to go for, but okay.
How could you
He's acutely aware. He literally spouts about his nobility all the time. How is this not his? There's another person to trade with. Oh dear. Okay.
That's a nice thing you have there, Professor. Don't suppose you're planning on using it yourself. Why don't you trade it for this? Sounds good, right?
Okay.
Excellent doing business with you, Professor. I've always wanted to say that.
Oh, there we go. Alright, now the question here is, do I give it to Shamir or Catherine? That is that question. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Catherine, because I already have Shamir on my team, but I want to get Catherine, so, yo, Kathy girl, what up?
Hand it over and I'll make it worth your while.
How? You can't even afford your own drinks.
Oof.
Give it here. You won't regret it.
Excuse me, I asked first. Why don't we let the professor decide?
Oh, actually, I wish you could back out of this so I could double check what each one gave. One gave a bow, one gave a lance, I want to say. But here you go, Kathy.
Seems the
Catherine.
professor likes you better than me.
No, that's not. Okay.
Thanks. Here's your prize. Maybe I'll let you borrow it later, Shamir. I knew I could count on you.
A sword. She gives you a sword. I knew you were smart enough to bring this to me rather than Shamir. No rubber nose in it, though. Even though she's right there. But, yeah. And since I have one thing left, I guess we get sword training. But first, I shall get this support convo out of the way. And grab this. Oh, just an owl feather. Okay.
Professor.
Okay. Oh. Is now a good time? Sure. Why not?
I wonder why.
Wonder why what? Sorry?
Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking.
Wow.
You seem exceedingly unremarkable.
Oh, you gave one of them as a gift. Yeah.
Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background. but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented.
Mm-hmm. It is?
I just don't get it. I'm flummoxed as to why she holds you in such high esteem.
I don't know.
And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable.
It's fair enough.
Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right?
Yeah. Not as strong as people say.
Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you.
I sincerely doubt it, since he didn't even want to be here. Yeah, the red in her hair is nice. Really complements her skin tone.
But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that.
I don't know, she seemed pretty obsessed with Geralt, even though what you said was entirely wrong, but...
No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down. With relish.
Okay, that turned from interesting to Monk W, but that's fair. It's fair enough. Don't kill me, please. Be kind of rude. And okay, that's everything. Auto instruct. I don't got time for that.
Enlightening.
What? Yeah. My passion's always meant for sorcery. With that passion and some more time studying, reason I can be a powerful magic user. Sure, why not?
Look, Professor! We did great!
Oh, you know what? I should have instructed manually, because I actually wanted to change that. Alright, rare monster event, sighting, thingy-majiggy. Battle. Oh. I was trying to click on the wrong one. I was like, why isn't it working? Yeah, no, auxiliary battle at the border. Rare enemies approaching. Okay.